As we all know, Southeast Asia was the main target of the Japanese Empire during the Second World War. However, what some people may not know is that Japan actually had two plans for potential expansion. The first was Nanshinron, which was supported by the Navy and favored invasion of Southeast Asia, while the second was Hokushinron, supported by the Army and favored expansion into Manchuria. During the 1930s, the Army and the Navy both tried to convince the High Command that their doctrine was better than the other. In the end, this conflict resulted in the Navy's victory. But how did this happen? On May 11, 1939, a group of Mongolian cavalrymen led their horses into the disputed Khalkhin area between Mongolia and the Japanese puppet government of Manchukuo in search of grazing ground. They were then attacked by Manchu soldiers and were forced to retreat. The incident escalated over the following months until both sides had over 10,000 troops in the area. In June, the Soviets sent a new corps commander named Georgy Zhukov to Khalkhin along with an aviation unit. The first major Japanese attack came in July, when a large force carried out a pincer maneuver, but failed when Zhukov counterattacked with a powerful tank detachment, which the Japanese could not effectively counter.
2 дня войска генерала Гамасувара продвигались вперед на левый берег реки Халкин-Гол, где в то время стояли незначительные группы советско-монгольских войск. Командование советско-монгольских войск быстро организовало мощный контрудар резервами из глубины обороны. Комкор Жуков принял смелое решение и бросил танковую бригаду с марша в бой.
In addition, the Japanese suffered from supply issues, since they did not have enough motor vehicles. The Soviets, although equally as far from their supplies as the Japanese, could rely on over 2,000 trucks to transport their supplies into the region. By August, the Japanese force had become heavily outclassed by the massive Soviet advantage in armor, weapons, and logistics. While Zhukov had at his disposal 3 tank brigades and 2 armor brigades in addition to his infantry, the Japanese only had a single infantry division and some support units. On August 20th, Zhukov launched the final attack with air and artillery support. His armored attack was able to encircle the Japanese infantry division, which failed to break out and link up with its support units. As a result, it was completely destroyed, and the Soviets were able to achieve their objectives.
Комкор Жуков разработал план разгрома 6-й японской армии. Две ударные группы на флангах должны начать окружение японских войск.
Because of the devastating defeat at Khalkhin, the army's Hokushin plan lost significant prestige, and in the end was not put into action. The battle earned Georgy Zhukov his first Hero of the Soviet Union, and would later influence his tactics during World War II against the Germans.